So if you guys are ever in or around Lettsworth, Louisiana, you can very easily stumble upon this house right here, which is the birthplace of Buddy Guy, famous musician. And you can tell this house is easily got to be over 100 years old, easily. But looking at this plaque here, I'll give you a brief history of Mr. Guy and what he did. But Buddy Guy was born July 30th, 1936 in Lettsworth, Louisiana. He worked at LSU Facilities Services Department before leaving to pursue a music career. On September 25th, 1957, he boarded a train in New Orleans and arrived in Chicago to play the blues. He's now an accomplished Louisiana music legend. Buddy Guy was awarded the National Medal of Arts in 2003 by the 43rd President George Walker Bush. He was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame on March 14th, 2005, Louisiana Hall of Fame in 2008, and received the Kennedy Center honors in 2012. He has won 7 Grammy Awards, a Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award, 37 W.C. Handy Awards, more than any other blues musician ever, and a Billboard Century Award. He is also awarded an honorary doctorate degree from LSU for his distinguished music career and listed number 23. I read that wrong. Number 23 for Rolling Stone Magazine's 100 Greatest Guitarists. That's a big wow right there. Buddy Guy was born to play guitar and went from the outhouse to the White House. Let's see if I can show you this picture that's on there. It's like some kind of glare there. I don't know if you guys picked up that picture too good, but this is the house he was born in. There's no, history of the house itself, but it's got to be, look at this thing. It's got to be built in, I'd say, the late 1800s, early 1900s. But I think such an accomplished, one of the 100 greatest guitar players of all time on the planet was born in this house right here. It's a good-sized house, from the footage I showed you just now. It's looking at the broad, the broad side of the house, the side of the house, it's pretty big. And I wonder if it's like kind of a multi-family type of thing, It's big enough to be for sure. But I'll show you some pictures of him and all that, that I'll add to the blog, obviously, as I'm talking about it and showing you guys this footage here. I'll add some pictures so you can see what he looked like and all that. But just driving down the road now. I've come out here for work quite a bit in the past. Over the last few years, I come out to, this is basically like central Louisiana and then a little bit east. So like east central Louisiana basically is where Lettsworth is, Lettswrth. And I'd always saw this house driving by and I was like, man, one day I'll have to go check it out. This is before I started vlogging. And then today I was heading out this direction and I passed by it again. I said, man, I'm going to stop and do it and do a little Roadside America short vlog here. But yeah, I finally got to stop and take a look at the house and plaque and make a vlog out of it, even if it's a short vlog. Well, let's go walk around here on the side again so we can kind of see the side of the house. There's not much to see here. It's just an old dilapidated house, but I'm glad they keep it standing. They kept it standing and they keep it alive. Well, they're not keeping it alive by any means, but they're not demolishing it yet. One of the 100 greatest guitar players of all time, born in this house right here. I think people are born in the most obscure, random places in the world, and then they make something of themselves. Make something huge of themselves, actually. I'm wondering, it's cool to think about like what the road looked like back then, like if this road came through here like this, or I'm sure the train tracks have been there. Who knows how old the train tracks are, but it'd be interesting to see what the layout of this was back in the day. But obviously I'm not going to go try to get in that house because I'd pretty much be a health hazard more than anything. A danger hazard. But yeah, Buddy Guy from Lettsworth, Louisiana via New Orleans, Louisiana. Again, I'll be showing you obviously some pictures here of him and such, but yeah, just a little quick roadside stop. I'll be doing things like this periodically as I see him, as I come across them, and you know, maybe anywhere between 5 and 10 minute vlog, just to kind of show you significant places, birth houses, you know, birthplace houses, or any kind of place like that, or you know, things like that, places like that, and people like that. We'll take one more glance down the railroad track there, and I'll call it a day. But what if the tracks were here when you lived here? Can you imagine living right butt up against a railroad track? I just love looking down railroad tracks like this. Don't you guys love this? This is something artistic about it. Very nice and artistic just to look down railroad tracks. You know, it's no wonder why people take a lot of pictures, like even like wedding pictures and stuff like that. They'll take standing on the tracks. Something very poetic about it, though. Just out here in the country, you see fields and stuff. Out in the country. Lettsworth is probably a suburb of a suburb. I mean, it's just a little, you know, you don't even realize you're in it until you're out of it. Pretty cool, huh? Anyway, signing off from Lettsworth, Louisiana, the birthplace of musician Buddy Guy. In that house right there. You guys have a wonderful day. And I'll see you on the next one. Don't forget to stay cool and stay tuned. But even more importantly, don't forget to stay tuned and stay cool. See you on the next one.